why obstacles do come in your way, and how certain spirits influence your decision making.
God, tell me how am I supposed to forgive somebody when my daughter they wouldn't touch God, and then I don't see the plus God.
Yo, what's going on, man? Miss Kyrie back in the building, man. What's going on with y'all, man? Listen here, man. I appreciate y'all for tuning in, man. All 31 subscribers, man. You know what I'm saying? Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, man. Don't forget to share with your auntie, your brother, and your cousin, man. And if your sister, man, if you got a sister, man, don't forget to share with her too, man. Yes, sir, we back, baby. And look, man, I came to South Georgia, you know what I'm saying, to help my mama clean out the our outhouse. And I got a truck full of stuff right now, man. You know what I'm saying? Looking for the dump. I don't want to just dump it anywhere, you know what I'm saying? But I help her clean out a lot of old stuff, man. I ran across one of my old report card, dog, from third. I think it said promoted to fourth grade or third grade. And I had some reviews on there that kind of stood out to me. I'm like, dang. One review say, you know, Mr. Kyrie is reading below, you know, his grade level. You know, please read to him every night. She was talking to my mom, of course, she wrote it on it. They promoted me, but these were some of the comments, right? And the next comment was, Kyrie works very hard. The next comment was, Kyrie is being influenced dramatically. He's being influenced. He's being influenced in a negative way. This needs attention. I think another, I think they gave me kudos on my writing, but basically they were just saying like I need to work on my comprehension skills, like basically saying like I can't really comprehend like that, right? You know what I'm saying? They were just saying, you know, I need to work on my comprehension skill. But I said, man, let me go holler at my big times. I say, because this gonna help somebody. Now, they telling me I was reading below my reading level, but now currently I love to read. That's all I do is read. Like, before I do anything else, I'm gonna sit down and read. I don't really like to write like that, even though I'm good at it. You know what I'm saying? I like to read. So I didn't have to become that. I didn't have to become that negative perception that they put on me. You know what I'm saying that I read below, you know, my level, and accept that and ponder on that and receive that and walk in that. Like, good thing is I don't even know if my mama read it. I don't even know if my mom, she might have read it, but I don't know if she might have forgot, or maybe she was just too busy or whatever the case may be. But shoot, when I read it just then, I'm like, dang, I really need some, you know, when I first read it, I'm like, dang, I really needed some attention, you know, with my reading. Like I needed more attention. Like I needed, cause they were describing for my mama to read to me every night, like to try to, you know, get my reading vocabulary up. You know what I'm saying? Or my comprehension skills up. Like they needed me to constantly be reading and bringing in information. It wasn't saying, they were just stating the fact that I'm having trouble with it. You know what I'm saying? They weren't stating the fact that I was, you know, dumb or nothing like that. But they were just saying, look, this area he needs attention in. And see, a lot of folk might see that coming and get upset or get furious or get mad. Like, I wasn't reading, but listen, I might have was, because at the time, My mom said, one at that time we were going through all that stuff. We were going through a lot of stuff at the time. I wasn't even focused on no schoolwork. Man, I wasn't studying no schoolwork, man. I was so, man, listen, man, we had so much stuff going on at the house, bro. I wasn't studying no schoolwork like that, bro. Real life was going on. You know what I'm saying? Real life was going on. So, you know, that go back to the positive atmosphere big time. You know what I'm saying? We got to create that positive atmosphere for them little ones. That way they can thrive and be all they can be. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times so much stuff be going on at the house, man. Them kids, the youngest ain't studying no schoolwork, man. Yeah, man, them folk ain't studying no schoolwork. Not at all. They ain't studying no schoolwork at all. You hear me? They ain't studying no schoolwork. Yeah, man. Then it was saying I was being negative influence. I believe it. I believe it. 3rd grade. Shoot, I was hanging with my buddy now who I knew. I knew him. You know what I'm saying? I knew him, but all I knew is, bro, all I knew is that was my buddy. And he like to do crazy stuff. I ain't really like to do crazy stuff, but I just be with him while he doing crazy stuff. So that's what they meant. Or if somebody done something to me, my dog might be like, swing on that nigga, man. Or, man, you better hit that nigga, man. Or something like that right there. And I wouldn't really, you know, want to. But shoot, my dog say swing on the nigga, I swing on him. You know what I'm saying? I swing on it. You feel me? So, you know, that's probably what she talking about. I remember too. I remember exactly what the teacher was talking about because it said her name. It said her name. Yesterday, that couldn't have been right at 9 a.m. Let me see. That man called me at 9:47. That ain't right. My bad, y'all. This said that man called me at 9:41. I missed it. 9:41. What was I at 9:41? Yesterday? That couldn't have been. Let me see when I text him. I would say that can't be. That's crazy. How he called me? Oh, that's crazy. But he phoned, but that's crazy. But anyway, it was saying I was negative influence. I probably was, big time. I know I was, big time. Cause I was going up. My dog told me, hey, man, but you see what he did to you, boy? He just, man, he disrespect you, man. Swing on that nigga, man. And granted, what I did, swung on him. Swung on the Caucasian guy. I ain't even have to, for real. It was something really petty. But my dog, that's how he was used to responding to things, swinging and fighting. So that's what he was telling me, swing on him, fight on him. You know what I'm saying? And guess what? I swung on the Caucasian guy. You know what I'm saying? I ain't really want to, but my dog, I swung on him and it did something I wouldn't normally do. You know what I'm saying? And that kind of happened throughout the period of my life, bro. Just being influenced by the wrong thing and getting off into the wrong things. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it didn't happen a lot. And sometimes you get when you start getting the result of those things, now you act like, now you play the victim, like, oh, I'm like this because this happened to me. But nah, you ain't really had to be like that. You chose to be like that. You feel me? Let me go ahead and get the haircut. We're gonna go part 2 when I come back. Yes, sir. So yeah, I just went and got that nice little shave up. But yeah, we gotta really think about what's really at stake. I want you to think about what's really at stake when, you know, when negative, when think about it. Ain't nobody just setting your path just to influence you to go an opposite way. I ain't gonna say a wrong way, because it is a time to fight. It's a time when the user it's a way to fight. You know what I'm saying? But we'll get in that later on. But think about what's at stake when the object is set in your path to influence you to think another way. Think about it. Think about it. Think about it now. Think about how, like I was saying, like I was telling y'all, I'm just going to school. You know what I'm saying? I'm considered I'm considered a pretty boy. You know what I'm saying? Mama got me dressed well. Mama got me dressed right. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Looking good. Got my little jewelry on. You know what I'm saying? My little rings on. You know what I'm saying? I'm cool. I ain't on all that. So if you step on my shoe, then I'm good. You know what I'm saying? It's all good. You know what I'm saying? You know, especially if you say, oh, excuse me. If you say excuse me, then we really good. Ain't no problem. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, if you just do it with arrogance, then, you know, you might hit a nerve or something like that. You feel me? But, you know, that goes for, you might hit a nerve or something. You know what I'm saying? But that might be anybody. You know what I'm saying? That could be anybody. You feel me? But, like I say, this particular time, my man, my dog, he seen somebody step on my new shoe. My shoe, you know, my new shoe. So he like, man, you better swing on that. Or the guy did something to me that I thought was petty. He was like, man, you better swing on it. Now, that particular influence was wrong at the time because I don't have to beat this man up for something that I think simple. You know what I'm saying? But that's just the way my man used to respond to things. You know what I'm saying? Like, he growing up, he got 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 older siblings, you know what I'm saying? And if he do something, they might, you know, beat on him or punch on him or whatever the case may be. And that's just how he grew up defending himself. So he might just, this is way of thinking, he might just think, shoot, you let him get away with that. You know what I'm saying? He gonna try to get away with something else, which is true in a sense now. Which is true in a sense. So it's a way that you can bring something to somebody's attention without just punching them in the face. But like I said, some people respond like that. But let's get back to the point. The point is, the negative influence. The teachers say that I've been influenced negatively. And it could look that way because of what had transpired. Like I say, we ain't gonna always just say the influence was just negative, but it was something other than what Kyrie would do. You see what I'm saying? Keep in mind, it's just something other than you would normally do. So what I'm saying is, watch any influence when you going through or you facing an obstacle, you share with somebody. Watch, especially if you lending them an ear, you got to be able to listen and see what type of influence is behind the voice. Big dog, y'all ain't hearing me big time. Big time. If you going through something and you call Kyrie, and you be like, yeah, man, I'm going through it, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I just feel like everything, going bad right now, dog, and I'm down on my luck, man, and my lady tripping on me, man. I be like, shoot, boy. Shoot, man, bump that, boy. You go get you a lady, boy. You can go get you a lady anywhere, boy. So you can get you some money, boy. All we got to do is hit that little jug right quick, boy. All we got to do is do this. You got to listen and be like, dang, I hear my man's talking, but what's the influence behind who's talking? Like, what's the motive? Like, what is really trying to do now? Just think about it. You listen to that motive and you get locked up, or something bad happens to you. You get somebody retaliate, shoot you in the leg or something. Now you like, dang, boy, when that nigga told me such. When you listen to that, you ain't listen close and be like, oh, that's a trick. That's a trick of the enemy, because now he trying to set me up. He trying to trick me because think about why all of this happened. Think about it's something that you finna. It's a form of life that you gotta walk in. It's a godly form of life that you gotta walk in, big time. Let's just quit the sugarcoat now. You know what I'm saying? I've been jumping all over the thing. It's a godly way that you gotta live your life. It's an ordained way you supposed to live your life. And before the opposition let you get to it, before the enemy let you get to it, he's allowed to put certain little things in your way. And God so big, he can make them work for your good. That's how big he is. God so big, he can make them work for your good. He can make the influence, he can make all the negative decisions that happen, that you choose to walk on, that you choose to live on, that you choose to do. He can make all that work out for your good. But that's after you surrender. to him and give him your life and repent and turn from your wicked way. Because now the steps of a righteous man in order. You see what I'm saying? But that's first, you got to do that. But let's get back to what I was saying. Somebody you going through in your marriage. To my ladies, you going through in your marriage. You call your homegirl ain't married. You got to discern the spirit that's coming behind your friend who ain't got no husband. Who ain't even got no boyfriend. You got to discern. She gonna be like, girl, shoot. You need a date. You need a girl's night out. You need to just get out, girl. Get us a drink. Just forget about all that. Now you get out. You get you a drink. One of your homegirls done had a drink. She done hit the curb. Tipped then and just so happened to hit an older lady going to work or coming from work. Now you like, man, she done told me I would have never happened. If it would have never happened, I would have never went out with you. So I said, no. You got to take accountability. You made that decision because you ain't listen to the voice on the other side of your homegirl. Think about it. You got to discern when they speaking from a place of spirit to spirit, or they speaking from a place of hurt, or they speaking from a place of rejection, or they speaking from a place of hatred, or they speaking from a place of jealousy. You got to be able to discern this stuff. That way you can be like, all right, girl, I'm going to get with you later on, and you go talk to God. You go say, God, I'm going through this here. I feel like this here. I need your wisdom. I need your understanding. I need your great, you go to talk to him. Tell him what you need. Tell him to show you. You'll know when it's him. But a lot of times things happen, y'all. Because either we bite on them thoughts in our mind. Because think about it. As we grew up, certain little things be put in us. Certain little behaviors and demons and acts. Yeah, acts of the satanic world be placed in us when things happen. All you got to do is do this. All you got to do is, all you got to do is, shoot, he ain't going to know. Shoot, when he go to bed, just go get about 150 out of the wallet. He keep a lot of hundreds in it. He ain't gonna know. Oh, he know whether he said something or not. He realized whether he says, you know what I'm saying, whether he brought it to you, whether he or she brought it to your attention or not, big time. They knew. You know what I'm saying? They knew. Big time, listen. Pay attention. Listen, let me see. Big time, listen. I ain't always, listen, I'm telling you this because this was me. Big time. I had promoted big time. I ain't caring about all the extra stuff. But I started on the people I knew with guys and stuff who was related to who was kid. Listen, man. Y'all gotta understand, man. Y'all gotta understand. Out of my life of growing up, bro. I can honestly say, bro, I ain't really had no good role model, bro. When I say good role model, bro, everybody I look at, bro, how they did things, I probably wouldn't have did things that way, bro. Just by myself, though. Is what I'm telling you. Like, growing up, everybody I came in contact with, however they did things, I wouldn't have never did things like that without them. Watch that influence, big time. Watch that influence, big time. Yeah, watch that influence, big time. Because, see, now, you ain't really understanding. You ain't really understanding what's going on. You know what I'm saying? You ain't really understanding what's going on, big time. No, boy. But it's a bigger purpose. It's a bigger purpose behind it. You got to know that. Big time, you got to know that, big time. If you don't know that, big time, you gonna fall for it every time. Big time, you gonna fall for it every time. I'm telling you, man. Every time you gonna fall for it. Cause guess who responsible? It's your responsibility. It ain't nobody else's responsibility. It's your responsibility. It ain't nobody else's responsibility. Yeah, man, you gotta know these things, bro. You gotta pay attention. You think you just living and not paying attention? No, you gotta pay attention, bro. Pay attention, man. Pay attention, man. I better show y'all that techno dog. What y'all know about that techno dog? Yeah, that techno dog. Yeah, man, you gotta pay attention out here, bro. Act like that techno, dog. Can't do nothing until somebody press a button for you to do it. Tell you what to do. Yeah, man. Yeah, man, for real. For real, big time. When I get to my mama house, I'm down in Old Sula, Georgia now, man. Shout out to Old Town, man. Shout out to Old Town, baby. I used to run around in Old Town too. Just ride my bicycle and catwalk. That's all I want to do, ride my bicycle and catwalk. Yeah, I wasn't really on nothing like that. I just want to ride my bicycle and catwalk, man. You know what I'm saying? I ain't really started trying to get me no money until cause I always had money. My dad always made sure I had money on me. Yeah, so I ain't really trying to get my own money until about. I ain't really trying to get my own money until about. That's what I ain't gonna lie, Chet. That's what really messed me up. Trying to get me some money. Why obstacles do come in your way, and how certain spirits influence your decision making. And a lot of times you thinking that you making the decision on your own. No, you making a decision that was influenced by Satan. You making a decision that was influenced by Satan. Because you making a decision based off your circumstances. Oh my God. You making a decision based off what your circumstances look like in the natural, which means you bound to be tricked. Yeah, you got to make your decisions based off the spiritual realm, in the unseen. Because if you make your decision based off the seen, he influences your decision making. Just like when you call your friend, you be like, girl, shoot. Girl, I'm telling you, girl, this nigga, he got one last time. And she like, girl, he would have been done. Girl, I would have been done with him. Girl, I would have been kicked to the curb. Her situation ain't your situation. She ain't even married. She ain't never been married. That's why she'll kick anything to the curb.